Hi guys, welcome back to some more action with Accrington. We have a date in the FA Cup with Leyton Orient coming up. But first of all, there's 5 players who I'm currently scouting. Darren Murray is one that we looked at in the last transfer window, potentially looking to bring him in this one. There's Jean-Philippe Gabin from, I think it's Gabin. I'm guessing the B is silent there, Gabin, yeah. He's from Lens. I've had a quick look and he's got a lot of decent potential, and he's a good right back as well. Felipe Campos from CD Palestino, another right back with decent potential. There's then Derek, who is transfer listed, plays for Real Madrid. His potential is due to hit the mid to high 70s, so potentially looking to bring him in as a replacement centre back. And Bob Hall, who we looked at in the transfer window before. I really would like to get him in. His potential is up to 78. It may even be higher than that, to be honest. And we just need to see how much he's actually worth. I am contemplating offering a swap deal, maybe offering Kamala, who's valued at about 1.3 million for Hall, and just to see what Bolton say. But there is a discrepancy in terms of wages, as Hall is on 8 grand a week and Kamalo is only on 2 grand a week. So they're players who I'm looking to bring in, and I'm looking to fund those transfers by selling Scuadone, who I've had a look at our centre mids, and I'll come to that in a minute. But there's Bejarano, who leaves the international duty. He wants to go. We've got Smith, and on the other hand, if we can bring Hall in, who can play on the left wing, Caballas can play on the right wing, so it sort of is a bit of a good thing. And Velasco also leaves the international duty, and I think he's our lowest rated centre back out of the 5 that we have. See what Dejue's 72, Friedrich 67, Milanov 69, Velasco 63, and Winter 68. And Velasco is the oldest of them. Kamalo, valued at 1.3 million, we may look to let him go. Struner is another one I may look to let go. If I bring Derek in, then I may look to let Struner go, as I'm sure Winter, yeah, he can play centre-back, right-back, left-back, so he is our cover in the right-back role. We have Armstrong as cover in the left-back role. And Struner does leave on international duty as well, doesn't he? So I know it potentially weakens the team, but I could use Winter in the right back role now and have Buxton as backup. We'll have to see what these other 2 right backs that we're potentially looking to bring in, what their rating is. But in terms of midfielders, I want to have them all on the page. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 midfielders there. 3 are loaned out, which brings us down to 6 centre mids. It's Vizcarrondo and Galindo, the main 2. You've then got Seeger, Payne and Grant. Scuadone is the lowest rated of them, and to be honest, I think if we can get the 160,000, it just takes a little bit off the wage budget, and that 160,000 could be used to potentially bring in some youth players. Caballos, Mingyo is potentially another one I may let go, but Caballos I'm fairly certain can play. He can play on the right as well there, yeah. He's got 4-star weak foot, so we can have him on the right wing, and then we can have Bob Hall on the left. Bejarano, he wants to leave, he keeps on asking to leave, and I think if we can get Hall in, that'll be a good thing. In terms of strikers, we've got 6 there. I may, actually I probably will do, I think I may let May go out on loan, just to get him some experience. He is the lowest of the 5 that we've got. I may, to be honest, I could let Baumann leave, to be honest. We'd have, he's 25, is our oldest striker along with Ntuli, but he's rated a lot less than Ntuli. I don't want to sell Ntuli. And he is, to be honest, I'm looking at him and he is our 5th choice striker, so I will add him to the transfer list. If we can get $500,000 for him, we can get $500,000 for him. It could be a good bit of business. But we've got this game coming up against Leyton Orient. I'm going to stick with the same team, I think. Midfield is looking a bit knackered, but they're my two best midfielders and I need them in there for this game. It is a game that I think we should be winning. Obviously, we did beat Leyton Orient in the league a few games ago, and they have beat MK Dons since then, but they lost to Crawley as well. So a nice win here, and hopefully a home tie in the 4th round against, I'd say, hopefully a League 1 or a League 2 opposition, and get through to the 5th round. I would like a money-spinning tie against a Premier League team as we take a 2-0 lead in this game. But yeah, I'm not too sure how much a money-spinning tie actually affects the game. So obviously FIFA doesn't calculate that in terms of money that you get from the board, as we're now 4-0 up and on our way to a good victory. So yeah, the FIFA doesn't calculate how much gate receipts and everything you get, not like Football Manager does. So I'm not too worried, to be honest, about having Premier League teams to play in the FA Cup. I much prefer to have lower league teams. We have an offer for Josh Lowe from Villarreal for 7 million. I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to reject offers. I don't want to sell him. He's rated 74 at 16. I think he's going to hit the 90s. But yeah, I've sort of come to the conclusion with FIFA that we want lower league opposition in terms of cup games. So therefore we can get further, and the further you go, the more you get in terms of transfer budget from tournament prize money. As we have an offer, please, Kamalo, what is your decision, mate? What is your decision? As India offers a chance to manage their national team, but I'm going to reject that. I've got some good news. I've come to the realisation I'm pretty happy here. I've got some bad news. I'm thinking of selling you. But anyway, winning team, so let's keep it for this game, and hopefully we can get a win at Barnsley. It would be nice. Oh, Galindo 1-0 up after 2 minutes, and Leroy Lito missed a penalty. Jejue, but Berry's put them 1-0 up. 3-1. The game ends though. Briveo Caballos with the goals. So we need to hopefully get some transfer offers in pretty soon. It would be nice. Your performance. You want to acknowledge what you've done? What pressure? I'm under no pressure. I'm loving it. Top of the table, 4 points clear. Into the 4th round of the Cup. League and Cup double coming up for us. Right, tournament prize money. We have that email, which is more important. So that means we are going to see who our opposition is in the next round of the FA Cup. Oh, Dejue with an offer from Morale. Leaving? You're leaving, are you? Request to be transferred. I'm really sorry, but come to I cannot stay to football company any longer. I want to move. Ooh, that's a new one. Final report on Derek. What are you worth, Derek? You're worth 675,000, 10 grand a week, and your overall is 69. Interesting. This shit has just got real. 10 days left to scout Bob Hall, Campos, Murray. We could bring in a couple of these. I don't want to sell Dejue. I really don't want to sell Dejue. But Everton have offered us 2 million. Villa have offered us 3.6. Counter that, 5.5 million. He wants to leave. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. I can't keep him against his will. But I'm gonna make teams pay, and they can pay because I'll get 4 million of that, which will allow me to really strengthen the squad. And I potentially may not end up with I was hoping to get transfer deadline day done in this episode, but because we could have a buttload of cash to spend, we need to look at potential players to bring in. We've won our last couple of games. I'm going to play this same team for this game, for the simple fact is we have the game against Blackpool coming up in about 4 days' time, and I will rest players for that game, as I think we have a cup game coming up after that. But in this game we get a 2-1 win. Caballas and Briveo with the goals. Caballas from the penalty spot. Press conference. I am going to praise my team following their recent results. And we're going to have a look and see who we have in the cup. Was that West Ham? No, it's Burnley away. Ooh, Burnley Accrington local derby. Wow, let's have a quick gander at the table. It says we are 7 points clear of Sheffield United. We are 11 points clear of Blackpool in 3rd. We are 19 points clear of Colchester in 6th. How much will the De Jouet transfer rock us though? We need to look at thinking about who we can bring in. Villa have offered. We have taken a decision to sell Cedric De Jouet. Well, yes. It is not in the best interest of the club to keep him here. 4.1 million. Well, the board are going to sell him either for me or whatnot, so I best just accept that offer. Aston Villa in talks to sign De Jouet. Player sold. Is this De Jouet gone? It is, but they've given me 3.5 million, so I'm going to go straight in and look to sign Derek. My shortlist. Where are you? There we go. Approach to buy. I'm going to offer 500,000, and I'm going to see what they say to that. I need to adjust the wage budget. Bob Hall is valued at 775,000. Interesting. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make an inquiry. I'm going to make an inquiry about all these players just to see. Whoa, Campos is a bit out of our league, but I'm going to inquire. Darren Murray, inquire. Bob Hall, inquire. Conor Mahoney was one I was looking at, but you know what, I'm not going to inquire because Blackburn last time said no because they didn't want to send him to a rival club. We'll move this down to 2 million, and that gives me 32 grand in wages. We need to sell 1 or 2 more players if we can. I can't remember if De Jouet did leave on international duty. I've got a feeling he did. But I am going to make some wholesale changes to the team for this game. I know it's what am I thinking? It's a club that are near us in terms of league position, but we just need to rest players. The cup game against Burnley, we're away from home for that one. It's a game that is a game I do want to win. We have a nice buffer in terms of the two teams that are chasing us in Sheffield United and Blackpool. Obviously, we don't want to lose this one to Blackpool. A draw. I'll take a draw in this game because we don't lose any points. And we get a draw. Azogwe with the goal. Bejarano injured. Let's hope it's not serious because I want to sell him. For officers. Bejarano out for 6 weeks. Bollocks. That means we're not selling him. Darren Murray, 650,000. 2 million for Gambin. And they've rejected the offer for Derek, so I'm just going to go back in and offer a bit more. Yes, let's submit an improved offer. Let's go to 600,000, and he's on 10 grand a week. Gambin was one I was really interested in. 2 million. Value. They've valued him as 2 million. I don't think we can. I think I'm going to offer 1. He's on 4 grand a week, so wages are not going to be an issue. I can potentially go to 1.5. If I go to 1.5 and he's on 4 grand a week, so 1.5 for him. and I don't want to do that. If I move that to 2.5 million, leaves me 22,000 in wages. That's 2.5 million to sign a right back and a new centre back. The other one was Darren Murray, wasn't it? 650,000. I can't remember what his overall goes up to. 12 days remaining to scout him, 6 days for Campos, Bob Hall in 6 days, Gambin in 12 days. Darren Murray, I don't know whether to take a gamble on you. Remove you from the report. Let's quickly see if I can load up. I think it was Footwiz I was looking on. This Darren Murray is... I don't know. Oh, it's my chair squeaking as well. I should really oil it. Yeah, this Darren Murray is one. I thought when I'd looked before he was. He had a good rating, but I could be well and truly wrong with that one. And what a surprise! I cannot find him in. I don't know why I would have been looking for him. Christ, what to do? It's got 12 days left and we are on what day of the month? 25th. I'm not going to get him scouted in time. What an utter bastard. Oh well, let's just move forward. Let's see what happens with these two transfer offers. We've put in 5 officers. Real Madrid have accepted the 600,000, 8.5 million for Campos. Bolton and Bob Hall cost us 3.5 million. Milanov says he's a good replacement for De Jouet. I think you potentially are. Can offer a contract to Derek. Lens is unacceptable. 1.5 million, and they'll take it under consideration. Okay, I can go to 1.5 million. My other interesting one I was thinking about was obviously Kamalo. Got Bob Hall at 1.3. So what I can do now is I can try and stop. With Campos, we're going to stop scouting, and Bob Hall will stop scouting. Gambin will stop. In fact, I've not stopped scouting them, have I? What an idiot! I've just removed them from the list. Right, so I want to go to transfers, shortlist. Campos. Right, so all these. Right, so it's saying they're not being scouted, which is a good thing. So let's now go back and see how long it's going to take to scout Darren Murray. Please just say it's going to be 6 days, still 11 days. God damn it. I may just take the chance on him, depending on who else we sell, bring into the club. We're just going to have to see. Derek transfer offer accepted. And contract offer accepted. He's in talk for someone else, but we can deal with that. And the offer for Gamin was been accepted. 4 years he wants. He's going to be an important first team player. That leaves me with 8 grand. And how much transfer budget does that leave me with as well? That'll leave me with 400,000. So that's potentially 1 player out and 2 players in. Contract offer accepted. Wow. I thought he was going to go for a crucial first team player, but no, he's accepted the important first team player. Caballos thinks he should play in this next match. You will be, fella, you will be. I am wondering now whether I just try and do a straight swap deal, Kamalo for Bob Hall, and just to see what Bolton say to that. Paraguay International Management rejects. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to be cheeky, as we've lost connection to the EA servers. Sod it, can't be asked for that. My shortlist, where are you? Bob Hall. Approach to buy. Select a player. Where are you, Kamalo? I'll offer you in a swap deal. Just to see what they say. They may be interested in the player, they may not be. He's on £8 a week, so I wonder if I moved. I've got £8, so I could offer Kamalo and 400,000 for Bob Hall and see what they say to that. But let's get this team done and get this game with Burnley in the FA Cup done and underway. In fact, I tell you what, I'm going to go Winter there, Buxton, swap you with Derek. In fact, actually, Gambin is down to 60 to 65. So Struner is one I definitely think I should look to sell now. On the bench, oh man, for May, Grant, Galindo, Scuadone. Yeah, let's stick with that team, and I'm just going to check whether Struner is on the transfer list. If he's not, then I'm going to put him on there. No, he's not. Gambin is worth 325,000. I paid 1.5 million. Whoops. Derek got for 600,000, so we've made a little bit on that so far. Struner, there we are. Time to sell you. Add to transfer list. Sell Struner, then it may fund a little bit more towards the Bob Hall deal. But then again, I still need to figure out what the hell's going to happen with Darren Murray as well. But Burnley versus Accrington, 5:45 kickoff, so it's a live on TV game. 2 wins and a loss for Burnley in their last 3. Yeah, if we could get a draw here, is the worst result I'd take, obviously, but obviously 1-0 down already. With a Danny Ings goal, Winter has been booked. I'm just concerned what's going to happen. And Dooley gets it 1-1. I was concerned how the team would react to De Jouet going and how much of a linchpin he actually was. But we're not doing too bad here. Galindo is on. Ings, bastard, with a goal. And Winter, injured. Danny Ings with 2 goals seals the win for Burnley. Through to the 4th round of the Cup, so not as far as I would have liked to have got, but that's unfortunate. Okay, so increase the cash sum to 2 million, even though they are interested in the player. Board want me to make changes. Caballos, thanks for playing. Okay, guys, I am going to leave it there. Yeah, a bit of a shock one in terms of the player that left in terms of De Jouet, but we got a decent amount of money for him, and hopefully the 2 players we have brought in, Gambin, I'm going to have to play a lot more, I think, and get his stats on the rise. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens in terms of any other players that we can potentially bring in within the final couple of days of the transfer window. If not, I may just keep the money that we've got. We've sold 1 player and we've added 2, so the squad is bigger, which is always a good thing. And we've added 2 defenders, so maybe I just sell and don't bring anyone in, and we use the money that we have left for youth players going forward. We'll just have to see what happens. But guys, I'll call it a day there, and be back with you in the next episode pretty soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers.